Let's just take a look at Bosasa. If we do a simple Google search, this is not the first time there's been scandals surrounding Bosasa.
That's right. Already there are several ministers as well as an ANC MP already implicated in receiving alleged donations or loans from Bosasa. Vincent Smith, a senior member of the ANC caucus, already putting himself aside, he says, from chairing various parliamentary committees until, he says, an ethics committee investigates the allegations that have been levelled against him. So a lot to answer from the ANC's chief whip, Jackson Mthembu, is including his reaction to the president's statement within the National Assembly during his question time just 2 weeks ago, and then his apparent clarification on just exactly was the genesis of that 500,000 rand that came from Bosasa through his son Andile, and then apparently then ended up in his election war chest for the ANC leadership battle in December last year. So those are the questions that are on the agenda for the press conference with the ANC's chief whip, Jackson Mthembu, this afternoon. But I'm sure also questions going to be asked about his thoughts on the state capture inquiry, as well as this afternoon's upcoming cabinet reshuffle announced by the president.
Lester, so the president, I just want to stay on this issue for a second. The president saying that he didn't have all of the relevant information on hand when he answered that question. A number of people saying, but why not then say, why not just say that and answer the question at a later date? In terms of lying to Parliament, how serious of an issue is this for the president, and what kind of censure might he face?
Well, the president is not a member of the National Assembly or the National Council of Provinces. He is, of course, the leader of the executive. So in terms of a parliamentary process, in terms of Parliament's own rules, there's very little that Parliament can do. What they could do, and this is obviously hypothetically and what is on Parliament statute books, is that if a head of state is found to have lied or misled Parliament intentionally or unintentionally, there could, again I stress hypothetically, could be all sorts of investigations called. There could be a call for an impeachment of the president. There could be, of course, a vote of no confidence, a motion of no confidence in the president. But that, of course, as I said, hypothetical scenarios. What I think and will come out of Jackson Mthembu a little bit later this morning is to say that they accept the clarification from President Cyril Ramaphosa that at the time he had been working with information that he believed to be true, and at a later stage then clarifying that situation, issuing a statement late last Friday afternoon. And this has been similar remarks that have been coming from the presidency and his spokespeople in the presidency, saying that during that question and answer time, the response from the president was because of information that he had at the time, and then later on, when he then got more information, he clarified that situation, and then of course also apologized to the National Assembly.
All right, unfortunately we are out of time. Thanks very much for that update.